Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It is One Piece 1088. My One Piece shirt is in the laundry, so I figured I'd do the stream a little different with the One Piece hat. So without further ado, before I forget, I do know we are going on break, which to me makes sense because I've also heard that this is the end of the Garp, which we're going back to Egghead, which I'm excited. I do. In the last chapter, like, you are? It wasn't very much Skylet. I like Garp, but I'm ready kind of for more action or more lore if we're going to get it. This chapter I've heard is good. I surprisingly did not read it ahead of time, so you are getting my live reaction and review. So here we go. Cover page essentially is Netflix 8/31. So August 31st, we essentially have Luffy and we have the actor who's going to play him in the live action for it. And then we also have a nice little cover page with essentially Arlong, Mihawk, Garp, Buggy, Shanks, Koby. I think it's Kuro. I can't quite tell. I think the figure directly below Luffy, and then we also have Luffy, Sanji, Nami, and Usopp. So, former Navy HQ. Lesson 1. A baby and an old man. We're stranded an island full of fierce beasts. You're on a boat that can hold a maximum of 2. What do? I get off the boat myself. That way both of the victims can use the boat to get safe. You dunce! That's wrong. Koby and Garp. I love this. He's kind of teaching. Huh? You should abandon the half-dead geezer. Vice Admiral, what are you saying? Why the hell did you become Marines? To safeguard the future. Right. I think this is leading us to essentially believe they're going to tell us them essentially to abandon him. Well, you should keep that in mind because you all have more ahead of you than some old fossil. Take the baby and live. Don't ever give a lecture like that again. All lives are equal, but the potential of youth is limitless. A few weeks ago, so we're skipping at Amazon Lily, the Isle of Women. This is unbelievable, Vice Admiral. Even if he is an emperor, are we meant to sit back and watch where he takes our fellow officer just because we don't have permission to engage? Help, who knows what they'll do to us back at Pirate Island. What do you want, hero? You ready to start all war? Captain Koby. He's for sword. If I take their place, would you be willing to release this battleship and all 800 Marines you've captured? Captain Koby, you do that. Ah ha ha. You think a lot of yourself, don't you? Blackbeard. So it's 3 already. Present day near Hotshot Island. Ah, the hand just came out of nowhere. Cannon fire is ineffective. We don't even make stretch. No use. We can't stop it. Prepare to abandon ship. Hurry and get everyone to evacuate. Whisper the civilians. Yes, ma'am. What power? Jumping already. Still Hachinosu, but back to essentially Garp. 4. Meanwhile, power. Hundreds of Marine civilians will die if that hand gets to the ship. That's something we do. Don't worry, you guys got this. What, Yuri? I'll give you an opening. Captain Koby, you're going to go for the Island of Monsters hand, and you're going to smash it to bits. What? That's way too big for me. Reverend Grus, your job is to protect the ship from any falling debris and make sure no one gets in their way, Lieutenant Commander Helmeppo. I love this. He's setting them up. I don't know. Never second guess yourself in the heat of the moment. King of Lightning, who I follow, essentially had said the first option essentially for possibly getting out was someone else was going to come in and save. The second was Koby doing something heroic. Koby doing something heroic is happening. Now go. Well, Koby and the other Marines. Yes, sir. And Koby's group is on the move. Who cares? They're helpless without Garp. They may call him a hero. He's basically nothing but a glorified raw cadet. Let's pluck him like scraps of seaweed. You pack an explosion to destroy that thing? Afraid not. Huff huff. I'll just have to figure something out. This thing is big enough to crush a battleship in its palm. You ain't getting away, Koby. They saw us. Make sure no one gets in their way. Just need to buy time. Helmeppo. Don't look back, Koby. Garpson, where exactly do you think you're going with a wound like that? This is just a scratch. Oh, here I was worrying. That just proves you're still soft. Garp charges in. Wow, Kuzan-san. Garp's coming. Here. Cavalry died. Divide. No way. Straight hits Alvaro Pizarro. What? I can't just get distracted. I've still got to crush that ship. live up to his expectations. Oh, sorry, what's that? Oh, that must be the opening you mentioned. This is it. He's made the move. What are you going to do, Koby? Live up to his expectations. Koby, you old dog, you think that'll stop me, Garp? Now you'll see what happens when you piss me off. Hey, Helmeppo. So, 4, and flashback. Koby's been improving a lot recently. So why does he always look so beat up? His arms are constantly bandaged. Look, it's Koby. Does he seriously think he can stop the gigantic hand? Giahaha. Twips reputation must have been his head. Beat up. Oh, you mean his hands and shoulders, right? He told me not to say anything, but Koby's been compared to everyone else here. I have 0 aptitude for combat. That means working 10 times harder. Oh god, I'll have to put in over 100, 200 times more effort. I've got to keep training, or I won't be able to protect him. If I can't do that, I'll never be a great Marine. You're telling me that after my special training regimen, he's sneaking off to work out more? Yes. He never misses a day. Give it a rest, Koby. He spends the whole night hitting one of those battleship bags until his fists peel and bleed. Love it. Talk about Kuzan and Garp. Now we've got Koby hitting those bags, and then we're back to present. Zah, or my, compared to my paw, you may as well be an ant. Don't get too close, Koby-senpai. It's dangerous. This won't take long. Huff, huff. You got this. Let's enjoy the dying screams of your fellow Marines. If you try to jump on board, Kiji will just freeze him. Gotta go. Full ahead. So full sail. Captain Koby, we have to get as far away as we can. Koby? Yeah, I've got to break through. Can't. They'll all die, and their blood will be on my hands. Honesty, impact. So we've got galaxy, now we have honesty. What? Meow! Pizarro! Koby, come. Koby-senpai, you're incredible. That is literally through the hand all the way to the head. Captain Koby, what about all the debris? Bah ha ha ha. Koby! That was incredible! You've been hiding your true strength all this time. Huff huff. Play web. Reminds me kind of more of Doflamingo's web. Koby, there's Helmeppo. You did it. That was seriously amazing. Helmeppo-san, I really did it. That one was as big as a mountain, and you blew it to smithereens. Whoa, Prince saved us. We just need Admiral Garp to get here so we can leave peace. Yeah, thank you, Koby. Koby-senpai. Oh, Hibari, thank goodness you're safe. Koby, Captain Koby, thanks so much. This is Garp. The mission to rescue Koby was a success. Copy that. Please make your way back as soon as possible. All troops withdraw from Hachinosu. What? I'll figure something out. In a situation like this, the safety of you kids is always the top priority. You finally get it, right? Prince, we got to run. Our success here will prove to be a serious blow to pirates ever, so keep moving forward. And never forget, you are all the future of the Marines. Like, boah, ha, 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 ha. And then we transition 6, 7. In the following days, paper, the legendary Vice Admiral Garp would be declared missing in action on Pirate Island after the successful rescue of the young hero Captain Koby. However, another story would also gain the world's attention, the Egghead Incident, where Emperor Straw-Hat Luffy would face a siege on the island of the future. And then we see our tale shifts back to the island of the future. Break next week. What a chapter. So, after last chapter, I felt, hey, they didn't accomplish a lot with that chapter. This chapter, at least we got the conclusion. So I'm going to jump right into review. We had 7 parts because we jumped back and forth initially because we have several flashbacks, and then we have the fights slightly different essentially between Koby, Grus, and Helmeppo, and then Garp still Hajinoso, but slightly different areas. I consider that a transition. And then at the very end, we have directly essentially from the ship to essentially So we have essentially the ship, Garp, outskirts of the island, and then we have Egghead. So I would say literally 7. It probably could have been condensed to 4, which 7 compared to the usual sometimes 8. Typically it's between 6 and 8 sometimes for like the really stretching. So to me, if I was to give this out of a 5, I still feel 7. So I feel like it can't be a 4. So a 3.5 for me. So transition, 3.5 for pacing. And then we're looking at, surprisingly, there's a lot here, characters. So we've got Koby, Grus, Garp, Koby, Grus, Garp, Helmeppo, Pizarro, and then Tashiki. So 6. I'm going to start with Tashiki right off the bat. The fact that mm, no, not Tashiki. So I'm going to go with essentially Garp, Grus, Koby, Helmeppo, you and Pizarro. So let's start with Alvaro Pizarro. The fact that he can make his hand huge, but then the fact that he gets hit directly. So he's committed, even when he's being attacked, to following through with that attack. Give him props for that. But then the fact that a little minus for his character, he can be hit and wound him the head. And then the hand, obviously, we know, we can tell essentially it destroyed the hand. And we see essentially it bleeds up his hand. So essentially his face got hit by Garp and then his hand. And so Owl Pizarro, the fact that he can take multiple injuries when he's in the stone form if it's the hockey. Downside, so like, oh, I hit him. Maybe it's not as much or directly attacked him, but it still does damage. Ouch. Helmeppo. I'm going to start with the smaller character stuff. Helmeppo essentially is Koby's right hand. He's his best bud. And he sees his desire to get stronger. And so he's always in the shadows watching his friend. And the fact that Helmeppo takes the cannonballs because he's like, Garp had trust in him. So he's got his buddies back no matter what. Grus. Grus being able to do the spider net and catch all the debris. And while wondering how Koby's going to do it, still following through and trusting Admiral Garp. Trusting him to get that. Koby senpai. Koby took a big L last chapter, just say it. But then this chapter for character development, they're showing he realizes he's weaker. He's doubting himself. But he knows people have faith. He's willing to go offer himself to save people no matter what. Even in the flashback, we see, oh, he's like, hey, I'll jump off the boat and let the old guy and the kid have the boat. No. Garp's like, no. So Koby, no matter what, is willing to sacrifice. He doesn't place value in his life as much compared to Garp and others. And then his power. He finally musters up the courage and is able to knock the hand, essentially. More that he's able to do this because he's got Garp's super regiment already. But then he is doing a battleship bag, just like Garp and Kuzan. Garp. Amazing for character. He, for me, at the beginning, talking about essentially you're going to prioritize and save the younger generation. He realizes he's getting to that point. He's going to kick the bucket. And then, as we see, he sets up a plan. He's like, Helmeppo, cover our backs. Koby will deal with the hand. Grus will deal with the damage. I will create an opening. And so he's still thinking of a way to help out and to save the young generation. And even then, he got hit, but he's not going down. And at the end, disappeared. He wasn't defeated. He wasn't killed. Disappeared. So he probably got away, or something happened that allowed him to get away. So he's not done. Garp, wonderful way. Would have liked to actually see what happened, but still not bad. Character is a 5 out of 5 for me. So 8.5 out of 10 so far. Now we're moving to story. We got the context essentially of where Koby's ideology to save everyone in the very beginning when Garp's teaching essentially the little lesson. And then we can see what happened on the Isle of Women, where Koby gave himself for 800 plus different people. It's like, take me. He's willing to sacrifice himself. And then the fact that we see Koby is doing the battleship back. So Koby, as we all figured, is going to be that dude. Essentially the next Garp. Stronger than Garp, stronger than Kuzan. It'll be awesome if he gets there. I don't think he'll need it based on the potential. I mean, Koby destroys the hand. Garp damages Alpha Pizarro. They're able to escape. Garp disappears. And then the egghead instance is coming. So now it's coming to a conclusion where essentially we are getting back to egghead after the break next week. So one of my higher ratings, said I liked a lot what I saw. Let me know your thoughts, comments. Next week will be a break, but I still need to do a Record of Ragnarok reaction, so I will do that. This is Jolly Green signing off. Bye, YouTube.